We all MBBS graduates face two big exams. One is INI-CET, focusing on central institutes like AIIMS, JIPMER, PGI Chandigarh, and another one is NEET PG. And the people who are giving INI-CET, there are two sets of people. One set of people who take up INI-CET like a test match and are very not serious about this test, and there's other set of people who are really serious about this and aim on cracking this exam. If you ask me, I was in the second group. I wanted to crack INI-CET seriously and I wanted to get in one of the finest AIIMS colleges with my dream branch. But unfortunately, I couldn't make it. So today I want to share 5 mistakes which I made during my INI-CET prep so that you don't commit the same mistake, and this can help you reach your dream AIIMS college. For context, my rank during November INI-CET was around 5k, and when I gave my May INI-CET, it just improved to 4000. So just a 1k jump in my rank. Not much, but during this I learned some hard lessons which I want to share today. Lesson 1 which I learned is do not overestimate INI-CET. Yes, I agree with the fact that INI-CET has very limited number of seats and it is very competitive, but it's not scary as many think. In fact, it's very, very predictable. If you go through the previous year questions, you will notice a clear pattern. And questions are very often repeated, and exam question who frame the question, they just dive deeper into familiar topics. Another point to remember is that almost half of the people who are applying for INI-CET are just giving it for practice test. They're really not serious about it, and you have a clear chance to surpass them if you prepare very seriously. And also in November INI-CET, it is mostly written by fresh graduates because most of the tough competitors and who have read well are already filtered out by NEET. They already have a good score, so they don't want to come into November INI-CET. So the competition even more reduced. So for all the people who are preparing for coming November INI-CET, is please give it your 100% because you have a really good shot at it. Second lesson is revise more and read less. See, INI-CET tests the depth of your knowledge, not just surface level knowledge which you have. So if you know a lot but can't recall fine details, and you will really struggle during INI-CET because the MCQs are very meticulously and they trick you a lot. The MCQs are very tricky. So if you don't have in-depth knowledge and if you not revise the topics which you've read, you'll really struggle and time management will kill you. So the key according to me is finish reading your main notes as soon as possible, dive into PYQs, and then revise as much as possible, revise repeatedly, okay, and then give a lot of GTs so that you can test yourself and prepare for the main exam. So the third lesson is master time management. In INI-CET, you're giving 200 MCQs in 180 minutes. So you're really battling against time. If you ask me, when I gave my May INI-CET, I literally left 5 questions unattended in the first block because I spent a lot of time in the previous questions, and that really costed me. What I've seen in INI-CET exams is they throw you a lot of long, intimidating questions which think are very tough, and this will eat up your time. So to overcome this, I think you have to master your MCQ solving skills. You should read faster, solve faster, okay, and then you should know when to move on. Just don't stick on to a question and keep thinking if you don't know anything about it. So you should know when to skip a question, when to attempt, and how to come to a conclusion fast, even if there's a big question, reading the keywords. And if you're not getting it through the question, you should see the options and get to it. If you're not getting, if you get an image and there's a lot of options, among the options you should see which one is most favorable. So your MCQ solving skills should be very you should fine tune it so that you do not spend a lot of time in the main exam thinking about a question and wasting a lot of time in a single question and wasting other potential questions which you can make it right. So according to me, the key to this is treat every MCQ very seriously. Try to find out the depth of the MCQ, and while you're giving GTs, give it like a real exam. Right? Do not treat GTs like a simple practice test. No, give it seriously. Check the timer. Try to solve MCQs faster. Try to get it right, and keep improving your scores so that you have a very good fair chance in making that INI-CET relay exam a successful one. Fourth lesson is always have that last 10 to 15 day plan sorted out. According to me, INI-CET prep boils down to that last 10 to 15 day stretch before INI-CET November or May exam. You should be prepared with your concise notes, your golden 20th notebook, and image revision sets. You should be ready during that last 10 to 15 days which you have before any exam. I'll tell you my mistake. I thought that I can do my final revision in 7 days, but in reality I needed 12 days, and this miscalculation really messed up my last read. So the key to this, I would say that pick any random GT as your real exam. Plan for this GT, plan for the last 10 to 15 days how you'll revise for that GT, so that you get to know the time, the resources you need, and the tables and the 20th notebook, how to plan that last 10 to 15 days before giving that GT. This will really prep you for the real exam so that you don't mess up that last read for real INI-CET exam. My final lesson, that is lesson 5, is stay away from rumors and distractions. This one is very personal because I remember when I was preparing for May INI-CET, there was news and rumors that because of the Indo-Pakistan war, May INI-CET will get postponed. So foolish enough, I believed this and I ordered from outside. Nicely had a platter of food, and the next day I know I had severe food poisoning, and for 3 to 4 days almost I couldn't read properly. And all of you know that the 10 to 15 days before an exam, how much ever deep and well you prepared you are, if you don't give that 10 to 15 days prior to an exam proper read, there's very less chance of you doing well. So I really messed up my 3 to 4 days of my preparation, and I think that's the other reason for which it might have affected my rank. So my advice would be that please stay out of all these conspiracy theories, emotional distractions, and stay focused till the end day of your exam. Till they say this world is going to end, please don't come out from your study table and from your preparation. Stay focused, and I think I can tell you that a war can get postponed, but INI-CET won't get postponed. So please be focused and keep your WhatsApp notification, Insta notifications all out till they say okay, bold paper, stamp paper, they say that it's getting postponed. Please do not believe anything and keep preparing for the exam. This is not only for May INI-CET or November INI-CET, this is for any exam you're gonna give. Please stay out of all distractions. It may be emotional distractions, all this news and family matters. Please stay away from them for the time being, because exam time, they don't give you special marks because you overcome emotional stress, you overcome all this distractions. The exam is same for everybody. So the best thing would be to stay away from all this, and the only focus should be in cracking this exam and giving it your all and scoring the best you can. So this is the 5 mistakes which I think costed my rank during my NEET prep. I hope this helps you and you work on this before it's too late. So if you got some value from this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. And all the best for your exam. I think by the time I'll release this video, it may be close to November INI-CET. So all the best for your exam. Believe in yourself and you will get your AIIMS dream college. All the best.